Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Pastor Evans Paul. For those of you who don't know me, I was born and raised in Haiti in a Christian home family. I was born in a community called La Victoire, which is situated in the north coast of Haiti. I am the first child of my family. When I was a young boy growing up, I remember I used to walk 2 hours by feet just to attend primary school on a daily basis. I remember I never seen my friends, my cousins while I was growing up because most of them at very early young age, they will leave our community and travel to Dominican Republic to work in garden. And sometimes they come back where they get very sick and even dead. I used to ask my mom, what's going on? Where's my cousins? I could not find anyone to play with. But my mom will tell me because their parents could not afford to send them to school, they left the community and go to work in garden in Dominican for food and for little money. I was lucky and fortunate that my parents was very responsible. They sent me to good Christian elementary school. After I finished with my primary education, I was able to go to another town to attend high school because my parents didn't see any high school in the community where they could trust and send me to. So they sent me to another town so that I can get the best educational system possible. So while I was in school, I remember my mom driving me with a little donkey going to Pinion for high school. And while we get there, they went a room for me. I was just 12, 13 years old. And my mom was telling me, you know what, Evans, now we're not going to be there to watch over you. Now you can do whatever you want. You can come home whatever time you want. We're not going to be there to watch you. But remember, God is there. God is still watching you. And she's like, we will do our best to provide for your education. We will pay for your school, we'll feed you, but we cannot study for you. That's your responsibility. And my mom said, I have a gift for you. And I was thinking it was going to be a pair of jeans, a pair of shoes, some Nikes or some Adidas, something interesting to me. But it's happened, it's become a Bible that my mom gave me as my gift. And she's like, this is your gift. I hope and pray that you continue to follow the direction that you raise in our home. We'll pray for you. We hope that you go in church and serve the church, serve the young people, and do whatever it takes to be part of the church. I was so scared when my mom left me in this little place. I jumped in a small church in the community where I went to high school. I began to serve as Sunday school teacher, youth director of choir. I see some people playing music for the first time. I didn't know how to play, and I write my parents a letter telling them that, I would love to learn how to play guitar, because at that time we didn't have any cell phone or some kind of anything to communicate. So my parents write me back that I could go to any musical school that I want. They will pay for me, and I went to study how to play bass guitar. While I was there after 3 months, guess what happened? All the musicians that were playing in that church, when I get there, all of them left to go to Port-au-Prince for better opportunity. Guess who became the best guitar player in that church? Me. So I served this church for all my high school life. And when I graduated from high school, I was serving the church so much, I became so close to the pastor, and we become like father and son. When I finished, my parents could not afford to pay college for me. And I remember I went to my room, I said, God, if you give me the chance to go to college, I can promise you, because I served you faithfully all my life, and I want you to show me you exist now. If you give me a chance to go to college, I can promise you, I will serve you with my money, I will serve you with my education, and I will serve you with my family. And the weekend follow-up, my pastor called me and said that we have one scholarship in our church. And you know what? The whole board of the church choose you as the beneficiary. This is how I was able to go to University Northern of Haiti where I attend for 5 years and get a bachelor degree in agriculture science. I want to study agriculture science so that I can teach people in my community how to be sustaining by growing their own crops. Because I experienced so many people when I was growing up experience hardship, with hungry. They could not eat. They were president of choir, pastor of church, leaders of churches, but they could not take care of their kids. They could not take care of their family. And that's why I want to study agricultural science. When I was in my last year of college, there was a mission team that went to Haiti to serve with my pastor, and I was in the last year of college. My pastor called me to come and translate for the team. I didn't want to do so because I never translated for a missionary team prior. He forced me to do it. While I was doing it, so I went and translated for the team for 8 days. Actually, when they were leaving, I didn't even go and say bye to them. And after a year, my wife, which was part of the team, we developed a close relationship. A year we connect and we began to date. And then 2011, I came to the States and to get married. So after finished to get married here, I was just began to, develop and adapt here in the States. And we have the big earthquake that happened in Haiti 10 years in 2010. And I have a couple of friends who call me and tell me, Pastor Evans, we love what you was doing in Haiti. We want to be a part of it. Are you going to stay in the States or are you going to go back? I say, I don't know yet. I need to see what God wants for me. So a couple who live in Chicago called me and donate $3,000 to us for a honeymoon so that we can have a great honeymoon and vacation. Guess what's happened? We didn't use the money for a honeymoon. We didn't go to any honeymoon. We take the money. We went back to Haiti and the community where I was born and raised, which is La Victoire. We invest this $3,000 in the foundation of our primary school that we have today. Because I believe that in that time that no children should need to work, as I did, 2 hours daily by feet just to attend the primary school or just to go to church. So we start with the foundation of our primary school. This is actually the foundation of our ministry, which is called Sustainable Action International. Sustainable Action International, we are the founder. And actually this ministry was found, if you look at our mission statement is, Sustainable Action International exists to bring the hope of Christ to Haiti by creating and cultivating a sustainable future. We do this by working alongside the people of Haiti to provide for basic needs, support economic development, and cultivate discipleship. To our program in Haiti, we plan 2 schools where we have a primary school and high school. And to our educational system, we receive a number of 350 kids daily in our doors. We graduate hundreds of high school already. And remember, before that, there were no primary school at all in that place. And inside this campus, it's not only a primary school, but it is a community center. Inside here, we have a small malnutrition clinic that helps children who are malnourished. And we have also Storehouse Haiti Church there, where people can come, worship, study the Word of God, and connect and develop a relationship with God. Key issues that we're working on. Prior, we have educational issues where people could not attend school, the best educational system at all. Healthcare is a big issue in our area because I lost actually my niece at 6 months old. And when I was a kid, I had typhoid and malaria. But because my parents could afford to pay for me to go to see a doctor, I was saved. But even in 2015, we lost one of our elementary school student at 12 years old who just passed because of typhoid and malaria. And another key problem, we have economic development. La Victoire is the most beautiful town in the north coast of Haiti, but we are the poorest town also on the north side. Economic issues is a big problem. So if you go to La Victoire, you will see the poverty level is so high. You can see it, you can feel it. Um, and then to our program, we also have a microloans program where we just have a grant with Covenant where we live, and we support 50 women to small business. We did a training on small business management so that they can manage their business, but also give them loans so that they can add to their business. Because those women, you know, in United States, you have your Costco, your Jewel, Walmarts, but in Haiti, those women are our Walmarts, they are our Costco, they are our Jewel. They provide for our community. They are the centerpiece of our community. If you look at also, we have discipleship and leadership development. So, in the whole aspect of our ministry, all that we do, we want the spaces to be places where people can come, connect, learn, and develop a relationship with God. To our evangelism action, we plant 2 churches in Haiti. We have 20 young people involved in a global leadership training that we developed through a partnership we developed with Storehouse Church of Chicago. And then we have ongoing vacation Bible school for children in the community. So God is truly doing amazing things to discipleship in the community. And then one of the areas we invest in is sustainable agricultural program. This program is one of the key aspects of our ministry where we teach people how to be sustaining by growing their own crops so that they can take care of their family. Because I believe that there is no better place for a child to be than being in their own family's house. The parents know what kind of food to provide for their kids. They know how to take care of their kids, but what they need is opportunity. So in our sustainable agricultural program, we develop a farm. It is an experimental farm where people can come and learn different techniques so that they can go back home and duplicate that and learn how to practice the techniques they learn in our farm and go back home and produce their own food so that they can take care of their family. Actually, we have a dripping system, which is the best dripping system in the area, where people come just to visit and learn and go back home and reproduce that. Healthcare, as I said, healthcare is a critical need in our community. We've been partnered with medical professionals from the Chicago area. We used to travel to Haiti each 6 months and go serve our community to mobile clinic. A couple years ago, I challenged those medical professionals who know that, you know, when you leave after you serve Haiti, what's happened? If someone is sick, what's happened? After our conversation, to a partnership we developed with Urban Mission Chicago, we agreed to build a medical clinic facilities so that we can bring the best healthcare capacity to the people of La Victoire, Haiti, who need that desperately. The clinic is already, the walls are up already. We finished with the roof. Now we need to work on putting tiles, doors, windows, and finish it, and hire some medical professionals so that we can begin to serve our people, the Haitian people, in that capacity. You know, our ministry, if you look at, God is doing amazing things to all of us, to my family, as a covenant missionaries in Haiti. If you look closely, you can see that the different pillars that we're using to partake in empowering the Haitian people are education, health care and clean water, church plant and evangelism, sustainable agricultural program, and microloans. This is truly the holistic approach that we're using to bring healing, hope, and encouragement to the Haitian people. We are so excited to see what God will do and continues to do to all of us, because even in the midst of this coronavirus pandemic, we believe that God is still active, God is still acting, God is still working, and God is moving. Great, wonderful ministry still happening in Haiti to us. And you can be part of that. Because we believe that as God's children, as followers of Jesus, we are called to serve, to bless, and to love God's people, and especially in the place where we serve, Haiti. Please join us as we navigate this missionary journey. To give is very simple. You can go to our website, sai-haiti.org, and give online. Or you can text to this number, 855-919-1863, and just give. Or use Zelle to transfer to our website. Or if you want to partner with our family as your own missionary, you can go to the Evangelical Covenant Church website and go to Serve Globally and check on the Latin America. You will see Haiti. We are the only global personnel under the Covenant Church serving in Haiti. We would love to have you join us as we navigate this missionary journey. Thank you for watching. We love you. It was a pleasure to connect with you. We're looking forward to develop a closer relationship in the future. Blessings. Thank you. Au revoir. Bye-bye.